This is some next level stuff. Now this is a topic that I want to go into a lot more detail at some point. For now, let's just leave it at this. In the late 90s, there was this bizarre trend amongst publishers to push out 3D reimaginings of ancient arcade games. Yes, ancient even by late 90s standards. One of the games to receive the polygon treatment was Pong, because what resonates more with the youth of the day than a 20-year-old video game? Well, it must have resonated with this youth because I remember spending quite a bit of time with this when I was younger, and I wasn't very good at it, as was the case with most games I played before the age of 10. Straight off the bat, the presentation is very impressive. You get this gigantic Pong-flavoured space station which acts as your level select screen. To start with, you can only go to Zone 1, as logic would dictate. How about a little round of penguin Pong then? As you can see, this is Pong, in 3D. Everything just had to be 3D in the 90s after all. If you're expecting anything different, then I'm sorry to disappoint. But it's also Pong with gimmicks. What, you thought you'd just get 2 sticks in a rock? Each level in this game is a variant on the classic formula. Penguin Pong, for example, has a multi-ball system, involving penguin poop no less. Soccer Stars is essentially the football game from those old standalone Pong machines, and Rock and Roll has a table that tilts. Ah, what is that? Each level also has 3 sub-variants which introduce minor changes to the game, but the objective always remains the same: get the ball in the other player's goal, and that is a much harder task than it sounds. The problem is the AI, such as it is, can calculate the ball's trajectory a lot better than most of us mortals can, and you can't fool a computer like you can with a human opponent. So while it's certainly doable, it can be a very difficult task to actually win a game. It doesn't help when the opponent has an advantage, like in the Polar Power level where the blue bat is super chunky for some reason. Logjam, one of the earlier levels, is a good example of a really nasty level. In the middle of the board there are 3 logs that spin if you collect a question mark tornado? If the opponent gets it, you're left juggling the ball as it gets faster and faster, and that's hard to keep up with. Beach Party is another one. Instead of bouncing the ball, the bats catch the darn thing, and the blues always know where you're going to throw it, so prepare for a spot of frustration with this one. So to play this game you need some sharp as heck reflexes, but it's still a lot of fun to play, and the PC version in particular is super smooth and responsive. It's also got some nice, if samey music, and the bat characters are surprisingly expressive too. One final point of note: while I'm currently playing this game in glorious 240p, it will also go up to 1080p on a suitable display. Will it do 4K though? That's something you'll have to try yourself. Verdict: twiddly things over keyboard any day.